Assalamu alaikum guys and welcome back to the channel. As you know that we have started MySQL and last video was about to how we create database and how we create tables. We added some attributes in the tables and we are using the XAMPP control panel for this one. So today we're gonna learn that how we insert our first record into the database using the structured query language. So as I am here in my control panel, what you need to do, you have to start the services first of all the Apache and second for MySQL. So once these two services started successfully, these both icons will turn to green and port number will also allocate. So as my these two services started successfully, so I will go back in my browser and we'll see. As you know, my services has been started and here is my main page, home page. Okay, so last time we have created this SQL database here one. Okay, and inside this SQL database we have created a table that is called the intro table. We have created last time and we have created the database as well. So I will move to this intro table. Okay, okay, so here I am in my intro table. Okay, and we have added the id column, we have added the name, and we added the number. Only three columns we added into our database, into our table. So now today we're gonna talk about that how we insert our first record. As you see that we are not seeing anything in id, name and number because this is empty. We have not entered any single record. So in order to enter the record, we have to click on this SQL. Okay. So once we have created this SQL, now this will open a SQL query syntax highlighter. Okay, or where you write your SQL queries. Okay, in this board, you have to write your SQL queries. Okay, in order to execute. So first of all, as we want to insert our first record, so what we need to be say, we are saying insert. Okay, insert into. Okay, insert into. I have to provide the table name in single quotes, that is intro. Okay, insert into intro. Okay, and then I have to define the column name as well. Okay, um, column. Okay, which column I have in my table. So I need to define in quotes as well. I have the id. Okay, in my table. Okay, then I have second one was id, second was name. Okay, and third was number. Okay, so we have these three things. Okay, in our table intro. Okay, so once we have written this inside the small brackets and each and every attribute in single quotes, we need to be say now insert into this table and we have these attributes in the database. Now we need to define values. Okay, values, and then we need to be define this bracket again, and here we write over what we want to insert. So in place of id I'm just entering one. Okay, then we are inserting another record, that is name. Let's say I'm giving um, that is John. Okay, so John I have entered in place of name, and in place of number I need to be add let's say any common number we need to be add, that is uh, 3125. Okay, randomly number I have added. So once I have added successfully, now our query is ready to execute. This is the insert query, and this will actually insert this record into our database table. So we say insert into this table name. Okay, which we have created our database. Then we have to define the attributes present in the table. We have the id column, we have the name column, and we have the name column. Each you have to represent in a single quotes. Then you have to put the values against those attributes. As first of all I have placed the id, So I have entered the ID number one, then we have the name, and then we have the number. Simple. So once we have this insert, we need to be execute here. Go. Okay, so once we are entering this one, let's see will it execute or not. Let me copy this query in case of error. So we will again execute. Okay, if error comes. Okay, so we need to be click go. Okay, so it says that you have the error in your SQL syntax. Okay, I think I forgot to add the semicolon. Semicolon is also present here. So once we added this semicolon successfully, now we are again want to execute and we click on this go button. Okay. Okay, same like I have another error. You have error. Check the manually corresponding. Okay, we need to be check that what the error we have intro ID values. Go. We want to again execute. No. Okay, by the way, we have other ways as well. Okay, might be there is a issue, so you have to click on this insert. Okay, it will give us the format. So as I have entered correct intro ID name values, everything is right. Not sure that why it is returning an error. Okay, so here in place for values I am just giving one, and then we have entered the name that is John, and the third name which I need to be say that is number, that is 9. Okay, so this number I have entered. Okay, my last one was also right. Not sure, might be I forgot to add these commas. Might be this issue will come. Okay, now we will execute this and let's see whether the record will insert it or not. Click on the go. Okay, now this row has inserted successfully. Once your query executes successfully, this will come. One row inserted. Query took 0.00 this second. Okay, and our record has successfully entered into the database. Now we want to check that whether it entered or not. So we need to be click on the browse first. Okay, and we will see ID one, and we have entered the name John, and we have entered the name number. Same like if you want to add more records, okay, so you can add. You just go in this query syntax highlighter, and we are again entering another record, that is insert into. Okay, we have to define the table, that is the intro, and we have to be say here I need to define my table attribute, that is one of all. First I have ID, okay, and then I have the name, and in last I have the that is number. Okay, so once I define here one, now I need to be say values, and here I need to be say values, and here. Okay, so values, and inside the values I need to be give the ID as number 2 now, semicolon comma, and then we have entered the name, that is Kathy, and the third one we are entering the number, that is manually number I am entering. Okay, one. Okay, so once I have entered this one, now I want to execute this query. Going again, it's returning an error. No, why it is returning the error as I have mentioned. Might be this bracket issues should come. Okay, now let me again go to the go button and still not. Okay, I'm copying this one. Okay, and I'm using the manually insert button to see what is the issue. And here I'm pasting my query which I have written. What's actually the problem with my query? Okay, got it. The actual mistake which we are doing, sorry, I'm just removing this one, and let me teach you what actually the mistake we are at. Instead for this code here, we need to be add this sign. This is actually the issue. This sign, not code. This is a sign like code, but this is not actually code. Okay, it's like you say apostrophe type sign. Okay, so in every intro and in ID for attribute, you have to define this one. That's it. Your issue will be resolved. Okay, so here one I need to define as well. Name is also correct and the number is also correct. Okay, so once we have defined this one, okay, we have to use this sign. Okay, I'm using the quotes that right is throwing an error. Okay, and for here one values you have to use the quotes. Okay, so as we are inserting our first second record, so we are entering go. Yes, query executed successfully. Okay, error, you know what was actually the error. Browse and see. This is our second record. Okay, so here you can delete your record as well, but I'm not deleting. Okay, from further videos we gonna explore that how we update the record, how we delete the record. I'm not manually deleting this database record. We will use the query to delete, or we will use the query to update, or we will learn something more in depth about the SQL. So guys, I hope so today's lecture is clear to you. Okay, today we will learn that how we insert the record into database, okay, using the SQL. So guys, if you like my video, kindly do like, subscribe and share. Meet you in next video. Take care.